So you've decided to manifest your dream life. You lit a candle, spoke your affirmations, drank moon water, stared at your vision board until it made eye contact. And now nothing's happening. Because spoiler alert, you're not manifesting, you're panicking. But you've added quartz, so it feels productive. Let's talk about it. You've got your vision board, you've got your affirmations, you've got 12 tabs open about how to attract abundance fast. You're not manifesting. You're spiraling strategically. You can't fake inner peace while screaming on the inside. The universe isn't a genie, it's a mirror. So if you're vibrating at, I need this or I'll die, congratulations. You've just manifested more needing. You want the dream house, but not the part where you cry about your fear of success for 3 months straight. You want to manifest love, but haven't spoken to your inner child since 2017.
Remember me?
If your For You page has become a feedback loop of, you're so close to receiving it, you're not manifesting. You're being spiritually clickbaited. You cannot bully the cosmos. You cannot scream, I trust the universe, while refreshing your bank account every 6 minutes. True manifestation isn't control. It's alignment. And alignment doesn't always look like achievement. Sometimes it looks like losing everything you thought you wanted. You can't outscript your subconscious. You can repeat, I am abundant 7 times a day, but if your nervous system is still in survival mode, all you're manifesting is fancy sounding panic. You think you're aligning with your highest timeline, but you're actually bouncing between 3-day juice cleanses, chaos journaling, and crying into your tarot deck. You're not aligned. You're emotionally sprinting in all directions in athleisure. You don't want a relationship. You want someone to tell your anxiety to shut up. You don't want wealth. You want safety, silence, and a break from wondering if you'll survive next month. Manifestation without emotional honesty is just spiritual retail therapy. It says love, freedom, flow, but underneath it says, please fix me, make it stop, and I'm so tired. You don't need more scripting. You need nervous system regulation and a nap. Show me a feather if this is meant for me. Now a red car. Okay, this time a squirrel holding a mango while looking slightly to the left. At this point, you're not asking for guidance. You're running a scavenger hunt the divine never agreed to. You didn't surrender. You just gave the universe a 27-step PowerPoint on how and when your manifestations should arrive. That's not trusting. That's micromanaging the divine like it's your intern. You're not co-creating. You're just trying to make God stick to your Google Calendar. I'll be married by 28, rich by 30, enlightened by 32. Cool. But you're 29, single, broke, and currently in a karmic situationship with your landlord. The universe isn't here to fulfill your 5-year plan. It's here to melt your ego just enough for you to actually live. You thought you were on track. You did all the right steps. Now you're lost, confused, and one manifestation away from throwing your crystals out the window. That's not failure. That's called character development. The universe didn't forget you. It just decided you needed a better storyline. You're not late. You're not off track. You're not wasting your potential. You're just comparing your nonlinear, multidimensional soul journey to Karen from LinkedIn's job promotion post. Time is a social construct. So is your stress about being on schedule. Relax. The soul doesn't have deadlines, only detours. You were manifesting so hard, you could feel it coming. Then, silence. No signs, no synchronicities, no butterflies doing interpretive dances. That's not rejection, that's incubation. Sometimes, the silence is the response. The void is part of the ritual. You wanted the dream job. You got fired and found your purpose. You wanted the relationship. You got heartbroken and finally met yourself. Manifestation isn't about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you're meant to be. And that version of you doesn't settle for crumbs just because they're covered in glitter. It's not Palo Santo and spa music. It's crying over your cereal at 2 a.m. It's realizing your soulmate was just a mirror for your abandonment issues. It's deleting their number again. It's finally resting without guilt. It's drinking water not because it's spiritual, but because your body deserves hydration. You can't self-love your way to perfection, but you can build a life where peace doesn't feel unfamiliar. You don't put in one gratitude list, hit a button, and get a Range Rover. That's not spirituality. That's capitalism with a vision board. The universe is not Amazon Prime. It's a wild, mysterious, soul-shaping field of infinite potential. And sometimes it wants you to grow, not just glow. The law of attraction isn't magic. It's metaphysical cause and effect. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is surrender. You're not doing it wrong. You're just human. And being human is messy, spiritual, chaotic, divinely guided, and occasionally ridiculous. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be high vibe 24/7. You just have to be willing to keep showing up imperfect, uncertain, cracked open, and still trying. Because that's where the magic lives. Right between the breakdowns and the breakthroughs.